What's going on, everyone? It is Gotham City Lights, a podcast. It is Friday. You know what that means. It is your best and favorite show of the week. And it is all dedicated to Batman. As you see, we're missing one co host here, but he'll be jumping in a little bit shortly with us. Rude is late. And what we do for late, we put them in the penalty box. So he's in the penalty box. But yeah, before we get started, let's just give a shout out to everyone here who's in the chat because we can't do this show without all these guys. So let's give a shout out. But before we do, remember get your vote in for the picks this week. We want to know what was your favorite pick of this week for the Batman titles. Also, remember to go follow us on Spotify. If we can get 10 followers on there, we're going to be doing a giveaway. But to enter it, you have to leave a comment on one of the videos on Spotify so we know, so you get entered in for that. We got a banger of a book too for that one. But yeah, so let's say hello to Otani Mike. What's going on, Mike? Thanks for being here. He says brother. Batman Bombay and his Robins. If you know, you know. So what's going on, my good friend and one I like to call my brother, Robert Pop Springs. What's going on, buddy? Great to see you here.
What's up, Pops?
We got Robbie Josephs in the house. What's going on, Robbie? We have a good little segment that Robbie's been helping us with that's going to debut tonight. So stay tuned for that because we can't wait.
Nice.
We got Cali Comics in the house saying hi to everyone. We got Dave, Just Your Average Geeks. What's going on, Dave? Yeah. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Oh, what's up, Dave?
We got JD in the house. What's going on, JD? Must be your first time here, but thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Let's scroll down here, see who else we got in here. We got Barry's in the house. What's going on, Barry? Thanks for being here with us. Scrolling. We got Paul in the 619 here with us as well. We got everyone's favorite geek, Roscoe, in the house. What's going on, Roscoe? Thanks for being here. Oh, we got Callie's an arch enemy in here. We got Glenn's in the house. Glenn, I hope you liked my villain pick this week because it was the best one I've seen so far.
It was a super pick, Dan. Super pick.
It was a good one. Got everyone off guard. It went viral pretty quick too. All right, we got everyone saying hi to everyone. We'll shout you out as you come in. Don't you worry about that. But before we do, we just want to pull up our slide here. We just want to say we need a little bit of community support here for a great member of this community. Hey, folks, one of our own needs all the support and prayers we can pass on. Papa Wheelie. So tonight, during or after, or even in the chat, why don't you say a little prayer for Papa Wheelie or well wishes? He's one of the biggest supporters in this community, and he needs all the help he can get right now. So send all your positive vibes his way, and I'll let Callie speak a little bit more on this too as well.
Yeah, Pops is he was sedated for a little while, and they took him out of the sedation, and now we're hoping he comes back to us. So if everyone can focus your prayers on Pops coming back to us, all right? He's that's what we want right now, okay? If you want to reach out to anybody, feel free. I can send you the right way if you need to, if you feel like you want to reach out.
Definitely. Paul, you want to say anything?
No, just prayers to him and to his family. Prayers to you, Pop.
Definitely. We hope you get better, Pop, and all the positive vibes and prayers and everything are coming your way, even from the darkest night on Friday night. You got the great ones sending prayers to you as well. We got everyone sending prayers, Pop. Thanks, everyone. We appreciate it. All right. So let's give you a little rundown. Some of those who are new here, some of those who are old here, someone who's been here since day one. You know how this show goes, but let's break it down for you. We start out with the Batman news. Then we go into toy pre-sales, which we got some good ones this week. Flashback Friday Comics has changed. You'll have to stay tuned today and you'll find out. We had the Oracle Report, which was done by Callie this week. Callie picked our Oracle Report this week. We have comics and discussions. We have Friday night covers on Instagram. Make sure just to tell you where you can send those covers. We had the community show, everyone's favorite, hands down favorite segment of this show. We got a nice little video that we played before for everyone who's sent in their loves as well. And we got Quote of the Night, and then we ended off with our pickups for this week. We got Kingdom of Nerds in here. Bruce, what's going on? Thanks for being here with us. Robbie's a challenge. I'm choking here. Robbie says, challenge everyone to say a prayer every night this weekend. Challenge accepted. Oh, yeah. Ivan's in the house. What's going on, Ivan? Thanks for being here with us.
Hey,
all right.
Ivan. What's up?
Let's get this show on the road. So, Absolute Scarecrow's first look pushes the character in a disturbing new direction. Thoughts on that one? What do you guys think of Absolute Scarecrow? We've seen him last week.
You know what? Scarecrow's showing up everywhere in every bat title. I like that they're using them. Hopefully this is the scariest Scarecrow that we've ever seen.
Nice. Callie?
Hopefully.
We saw him in the Blade, right?
Yeah.
The reflection.
But he had like a nice little suit on, with the little hat and stuff.
Yeah.
In the other reflection, he was kind of screaming at him, but he could have taken his taco or something. I get pretty mad and I'd scream at him too. Touch my food.
I don't know. I like the new mask of the Scarecrow. I think it's really cool. I'd rather see. Yeah, it could be his face too. I never thought of that.
Well, didn't they have stitches on the neck?
Yeah.
It was across the mouth, and he stretched them out when he yelled.
Ooh.
And I think he had some burlap stitching on his face too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like how he's dressed. I don't know if it's just me and I
he's a doctor.
Yeah, but I like Scarecrow had how he was looking like a scarecrow, kind of had that creepier vibe than him.
Well, we don't know yet. He might be creepier. He might be wearing a suit, but he might be creepier.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to just fit in like a regular Joe,
Yeah, I don't know. I like my.
He's got a 9 to 5. He's got to dress the part. He's got a corner
I like
office.
my Scarecrow old fashioned. But so here's a question for you guys: is Scarecrow the doctor that's working on Batman's friends that we've seen turned? I wonder.
No, because that's a girl, isn't it?
I don't know.
I can't. What did I do in the book? I know I just read it. Damn it.
For the Absolute,
Yeah.
Because they say when we went back last week, they were saying Selena Kyle visited them, but I didn't really see any doctor. So
maybe
there was a whole team because Bane kept breaking him. And they'd put him back together.
Oh, what's going on, Zach? Thanks for being here.
Yo, Zach.
Nice. Thanks, Robert. All right, we'll move on here. Batman writer Tom King, War of the Jokes and Riddles, talked to GameSpot about the war between Joker and Riddler and what could have happened if Catwoman accepts Batman's proposal.
So it's like a what if Tom King had finished the story?
Yeah.
He had manned up and just wrote it.
Yeah. No, Tim, thanks for being here, buddy.
Yo, Tim.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts? Would the war have been different, I guess, if he married Selena or?
Well, you know what?
dragged on longer.
Well, it seems like they're doing a lot of like Tom King, like what if he did this, what if he did that, because they were talking about Alfred not being dead like last week. Now this comes out. It's like it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't say, "Oh, it would have been like this." You know what I mean? It's already written. They haven't changed it, so we're at where we're at. I mean, I hate when they do shit like that. You know what I mean?
Like we're talking about his regrets of his writing.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, well,
The
I don't know,
romance.
what do you
novel he
guys
was
think
writing?
if I would have done it this way?
Yeah.
What's
What's
going
up,
on,
Paul?
Dig It?
What's up, Dig It?
What's going on, Collector P? Thanks for being here, guys.
Yo, Paul.
So, should I just give Tom King, like, here, write what could happen book?
A what if?
But
Batman what if?
he wrote the original. You can't what if your own stuff, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta get
Maybe
Donnie
he wants-
Cates to do it. Or, you know?
Maybe you want to, like, change his histories now.
He's
Yeah.
Snyder. I'm gonna just make this and then change it afterwards and call it good. Hey, CP.
What's going on, Christina Payne? Thanks for being here.
Hi, Christina. Mwah.
But yeah, no, this is. Last week we had another Tom King what if with the Alfred Noga what if. Here.
Yeah.
But like, so like, if he marries Catwoman, this whole
How come?
Riddler and Joker war just stops.
You see JD's.
Yeah, how come? Exactly.
Every cover is just a character on the like this.
Yeah. Oh my. But yeah, I never read the Joker Riddler war, so I don't know, or the war's a joke, so I can't really comment too much on this. But yeah, so next we have a good one. Next week we get a new Sirens comic called Sirens Love Hurts. Writer Teeny Howard and art by Babs Tarr. We will be covering this book as it comes out. What did you guys think of the other Sirens that came out?
Can't wait.
Cool, but I never picked them up.
Awesome. I'll be first in line to read it.
That's why. So we're going to go to you first when that book comes out. Mark it right now, Danny.
Oh, man.
This.
Oh, man. I'm getting a hard on thinking about it.
13 minutes exactly. Timestamp.
It looks like it could be good. From what I've been reading, the synopsis of it looks pretty good. We get Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley. So
Hopefully they do something with it this time.
yeah, it's supposed to be an ongoing. So it's not just going to be a mini series. And hopefully we don't get spaceships.
Spaceships?
Yeah, that's what was the last one in the summer. It was spaceships. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it because we're losing a few books after the next 2 weeks anyway, so need to replenish some more Batman stuff.
It's called Love Hurts though, so that has me a little worried.
Yeah. So we'll see. And Teeny Howard's been doing Marion Heretic. She's been doing pretty good at that, so see how this goes. I never heard the artist before. You guys ever heard the artist, Babs Tarr?
Yeah. I'm familiar.
Dan do Superman.
Hold on, let me go use my blue wrench real quick.
Oh my.
All right, there we go. That'll do.
Glenn, I'm sorry in advance. Not really, but sorry in advance.
Take that.
All right, next up. Robert Pattinson will not continue playing Batman outside Matt Reeves' Elseworlds universe. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
I kind of figured. I mean, when it comes to movies and copyrights and trademarks, everything is so tied up in these weird ass contracts that branching out is damn near impossible sometimes until the contracts are up. So I would just I just assumed that's the way it was, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thanks for the links, Christina.
Yeah. Thank you, Christina. Appreciate you.
Well,
Yeah. Go ahead, Paul.
yeah, I didn't think James Gunn was going to use Robert Pattinson, even though I enjoyed. It. It was a fresh take, but think they're looking for a guy that's a little, on a dude that's a little beefier,
I thought you were going to say more like Adam West.
No, man. I think he's gonna go with a dude that is imposing. Robert Pattinson. He's kind of like, you know what I mean. He's not that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So what I saw was pretty cool little tidbit information. Do you notice how the last 5 Batmans there hasn't been one single bad Batman? Where like as in Superman movies, we've seen like good and bad. But in Batman movies, we had 5 great Batmans that played Batman.
Really? George Clooney? Did you think George Clooney was a good Batman?
He was good for the time being in that day.
Really?
I thought
Where you at, Superman? Where you at?
Oh shit.
Yeah, he even Batman is so good at what he does. He saved the Flash franchise, even though that little turd tried to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Bat nipples.
There's one bad Batsuit, okay? It's never going to get lived down. We know that. But
yeah. That's why it was last week, right? You were talking, or no, it was 2 weeks ago. You were talking about that lady wrote a script with Keaton as Batman in the Batman Beyond, or as Bruce Wayne. Yeah, that. Oh man, I want that.
I think a lot of people do. I think that would be a really good one. Hopefully, it can get into production. Hopefully, because I would love to see that. I'd be first in line to the theaters for that. Because I admit I have never watched Superman, and I probably never will watch Superman.
What? What's going on?
taking little shots.
I love this show. This is my favorite show.
But yeah, sorry, Glenn. He was giving it to us on Instagram, so we had to give it to him here. But next up, Batman villain. This one I thought was really cool. Batman villain Scarecrow has reportedly been recruited to join the Justice League Unlimited team. So Scarecrow is starting to turn anti.
Dude, he was on the in Detective Comics. He was on the team. Remember?
Yeah.
They had Crane. They had Crane in there with Lana Lane. It had so many people in that. Right?
Well, it's funny how we started with Scarecrow, right? We're ending with Scarecrow.
Yeah, that is pretty ironic.
He's everywhere.
Yeah,
he's like The Rock. He's everywhere.
So the first one is a more disturbing look at the Scarecrow, and now the last one is a more heroic look at the Scarecrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested on this take though, because I mean, he was good at one point. He was a university professor learning how to control fear.
And maybe they're taking taking on the Yellow Lanterns.
Maybe.
Well, they do when he does kind of like work on the side of good, they're always picking his brain. You know what I mean? Because I guess that's his field, his expertise. So they're always asking him, so what should we do here? Yeah, Pedro Pascal. Yeah, no more Pedro Pascal. I don't want to see that guy no more.
Come on, Paul.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
I agree with Dave.
I think this would be cool to see. I just want to see this take on it. I just want to see how they do it. Is he going to turn eventually?
Well, I'm thinking that if he's involved with the Justice League Unlimited, he's doing it for selfish reasons. There has to be what can I get out of it? So yeah, most definitely.
Exactly. Yeah. He's
He's
Yeah.
probably
recruited.
gonna try to get some like super weapon. Like he's looking for something, and that they don't know about that he's gonna be looking for. And when he gets the opportunity to get it, he will.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see, because I'm sure it's going to be in the comic book year, probably the next issue, maybe. So,
Nice, nice.
all right. Next up, Dan Moore responds to backlash from making Cassandra Cain a white girl and making Stephanie Brown a plastic surgery girl, saying, "I'm sorry you didn't like it. I tried my best." so,
Daisies.
we'll let Paul go with this one. He looks in shock here. So,
I have no idea what to say to that. That's a trip. What isn't Cassandra? Was Cassandra Cain always a white girl?
no, I think she's like half, whatever lady she is. So, lady, she was what, Asian or something? I can't remember. Lady Shiva. She's
Chinese?
Yeah, maybe one of those.
You know, I've seen that. I've seen it. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, what's the big deal? But what's the thing with Stephanie Brown, plastic surgery girl? What does that mean? That means all of a sudden
So
she got like giant boobs.
no, like if you look at her, she looks very plastic.
Really? I gotta look. You know what? I haven't seen these characters in a while, so I'm not really sure what you know. I hear what they're saying, but I haven't seen it myself. So, dude, I'm gonna check it out right now.
Callie, you want to
I-
take?
Whatever. Dude, every time I hear stuff like this, I think of have you guys seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go to Ben Affleck and they're talking about the movie and he goes like this. He's like, fictional characters like that. That's what I think of all the time. I'm like, if you're mad about something that's not real, bro. It's like it's who cares? God damn it.
Well, you
Get
know,
over it.
people do always want to make it about race and stuff. I mean, it's just like
Is this
I
right
don't-
here really a giant deal though? I mean, it's
I don't think so.
It's a story that Dan Moore is writing. Who cares? The old one's there, the next ones will be there. Like whatever.
Well, she looks Asian to me.
Did he straight up write out her history, or is it just that they drew her?
No, they
She-
drew her. So he drew her.
Well, that's the artist, right?
Resemble. Big deal.
Yeah.
Who cares? That's all your personal interpretation at that point.
It looks all
Yeah.
Asian to
You
me.
if you can't know the history of the character and then look at it and just take it, like then it's all on you.
You know what? No, I have to say this. Maybe they should go look at my history of Batgirl
Mm.
and then learn something about Cassandra Cain.
I'm not really sure what the plastic surgery girl thing. She looks like a Barbie.
It just looks
like a doll.
how you drew her. She looks very like shiny, like almost like plastic. Stephanie
What?
Brown. So Stephanie Brown in the picture you're looking at, Paul, is the side with Cassie. She's that other girl with the blonde hair.
Mm. I don't know.
Well.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just she looks. I don't know.
There'll be
I
more
think people
panels.
are looking-
He could just draw it right next time, Dan. You'll get it next
Yeah.
time, buddy.
Yeah.
You understand. We're pulling for you. If you ever want to come on here and explain yourself, you know you can.
We got your back. That's right.
JD says people may need to get out of comics if they take these fictional characters seriously.
Yeah. Right.
This is my life, JD.
We love Batman.
That's right.
All right.
High on this hill.
All right, so as we do, we got the questions. We were hoping for Rue to get here for the questions because he always got some fun answers for this. But I know these guys will make up some great ones too. So, if you were to make a Bat family out of heroes in the DC universe, who would you take besides the big names?
Dude,
Okay.
that's tough.
So, are they already in the Bat family, or they're not?
Not. So, anyone in the DC universe besides the big names.
Oh. Yeah. Hold on.
But
Don't
if
use
they're-
Chat
if they're-
GPT.
If they're already in the Bat family, we can't use them.
Yeah, if they're already in the Bat family,
Okay,
you can't use
so no Huntress.
the Huntress you can use. I don't really.
All
we
right.
don't see her enough to be there right now. So
I'm gonna go Deadman, Spectre, Huntress. How many do I have to name? 3's enough for a family, right?
yeah, 3 or 4 is enough.
We need little kids for Robins. Oh, definitely you gotta put John in there, Manhunter.
All right, that's good. Okay, Paul.
I like Speedy. What do you call it? The
guy that was addicted to
sidekick,
heroin,
the Green Arrow sidekick,
the junkie.
No, Speedy.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Damn, Pops, the Wonder Twins. That's a good one.
Nice.
The Wonder Twins.
Green Arrow. Paul, what do you got? Name 4.
I gotta name 4.
Yeah, name 4.
That are already not in, but would bring them in. I'm thinking like guys who could like Beast Boy. Do the Teen Titans. Let's just put the Teen Titans in there.
All right.
Beast
My
Boy,
first thought was
Starfire, Raven, Speedy. You guys. I like Speedy.
Nice.
Green Arrow sidekick, and then a Red Arrow. Red Arrow is what I meant to say. Red Arrow, because he's been with Nightwing. Oh, has he? Yeah, he has been with Nightwing. Nightwing and God, what was that? Yeah, he used to hang out with Jason Todd, Red Mask. Remember when there were those 3? Yeah, bring him in. Just bring him in.
Nice.
Is that 4? Did I say 4?
Yeah, you said 4.
All right, cool.
What was the squirrel's name?
Squirrel Girl?
No, the squirrel is a Green Lantern. He gets ran over by a truck, and the Green Lantern chooses him. The Ring chooses him. He brings him back.
All right. My 4 are Captain Cold.
Oh, shit.
He's a bad guy.
He can be
cheater.
He can be good. Captain Cold, the Weatherman.
What?
You did like all weather dude. What?
Leave it to the Canadian, right?
2, okay.
Oh,
2.
You say
Trinity.
Mr. Freeze? Mr. Freeze?
No, Trinity.
Trinity.
Okay.
The daughter of Wonder Woman, right? And then
Look at Glenn. Look at Glenn. Crypto, Supergirl's mom, Poison Ivy's makeup artist, and Satana's boobs.
And 4th one.
That's awesome.
Oh,
4th one's a tough one, huh?
Yeah, 4th one's a hard one.
Because it's the cap. You're like, I can't go any further. I have to end it on that one. No.
Yeah, I don't know for a 4th. I really don't.
Is there a DC Canadian hero?
I don't think.
I'm gonna say pick that guy.
The lumberjack. Let's call him the lumberjack.
A lumberjack.
Oh, Glenn says Aqualad.
Aqualad. Oh, okay.
Let's go. Oh, Tempest. There's one. Tempest. There we go. I love to hear Rude's picks. So if Rude ever comes on, we're gonna ask him this question because I want to hear his picks for this one. All right, next up. If Batman didn't have Gotham City, what would be his city?
Shit. It'd have to be as messed up as Gotham City. I'll say Oakland.
Nice. Oakland City. All right.
Yeah.
Callie's died.
Oakland, California.
What's going on, Daniel? Thanks for being here, buddy.
Yo, Daniel, what's up?
Callie, what city?
I don't know if I could top Oakland, dude.
Callie knows.
Oh, man. This is Batman in shorts everywhere he goes.
Batman in Miami.
New York from Robert.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, a
From
Cuban
Spider-Man.
Batman in Miami.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I got nothing, Dan.
Wow, I think
All
these
right,
questions
his
might
city would be
actually-
Metropolis because he'd go in there and be like, "Superman, this is your city, right?" And he's like, "Not anymore, bitch. It's my city now. I can buy and sell your sorry ass."
So my pick would be London because it's always dark and dreary there with the rain and everything. So
Oh, okay.
that'd
All
be
right.
my
Choice.
pick.
Yo,
Oh,
Fish
yeah.
Cat, what
Fish
up,
Cat,
man?
what's going on? Thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
let's go.
People in London right now, they're like, "What the hell, dude? It's always sunny here." What the- Gee.
Batopia, aka Seattle.
Nice, that's such a good one. All right, next question, last one.
What's up, Fish?
I know Rude picked for this one, but who would win in a fight,
Damien.
or Cassandra?
Damien. Don't tell me Cassandra. Shit. Damien.
Damien would let her win.
Maybe. I think so. That's the only way she would win, is if he lets her win.
I'm going with Cassandra.
I knew you were going to say that.
I really am. I think she could take
I
good
knew you'd say
Damien.
that. Yeah. I knew you'd say that.
You can't base your
That's the wrong
on
answer, though.
height. That's not fair.
That's the
What?
wrong answer.
You can't base your answer on height. It's not fair.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
basing it on height. I'm basing it on the facts.
He hasn't
right now.
he hasn't hit his growth spurt, though. Well, dude, just wait. He'll hit his growth spurt. And remember, when we were when you were reading Nightfall, he was as tall as Batman.
Zach agrees.
I gotta say, both of them, once they get going, especially if it's younger Damien, because the older Damien gets, the more control he gets over it. But the younger he was and the younger Cassandra was, if you pitted them against each other, they probably would have dueled to the death, because someone always has to step in and stop one of them. Like, whoa, that's too far.
I'm going to tell you something.
Billy?
Just because you're the
Billy?
daughter, in the comic books, just because like you're the daughter or the son of somebody, you're a badass. Dude, in real life, I'm going to tell you this. In real life, I know some guys are smart and they had some kids and they weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you're the son or the daughter of somebody doesn't make you a badass. You know what I mean? It's like, just saying,
You know something though? It'll be a good fight because they're both sword wielding. They
I
both
think
have
so.
a sword.
Yeah.
So
I
it's going to be a really
I
good fight. I mean, you got Damien, who was trained by his father as a ghoul, or his grandfather, sorry. And then you got Cassandra, who was trained right from the get-go as an infant to be a killer. Like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're both trained to be an ultimate weapon.
Yeah. Rude chiming in.
Oh, there you go.
Is this guy new? I've never seen this guy in the
I
chat.
don't know. Why is he not here?
Welcome to the chat.
Starfire Power Girl.
Welcome, Real Rude 6218. Welcome to the
Always
show.
welcoming of new people in the chat.
Is he a troll?
You keep an eye on that guy.
Zach says she does go toe-to-toe with Tinian's detective run.
I gotta say, I do like Rude's his Bat family, but he broke the rule damn near every time, except for Starfire and Power Girl.
Joker DC.
Well, like, I don't know. Like, they're not in the Bat here; they're in the Rogue Gallery.
Are you telling me? Okay, so Talia.
Oh well, Talia
and Joker. Talia, Punchline, and Joker.
Oh yeah,
that would be like the anti-Bat.
Hold on. If you've had Batman inside of you, you are Bat family now.
This is true. He does have a son with them, or her. That is true.
You know what he did? He just picked all the hot like DC girls that he likes, and then he throws the Joker in there.
Right. Let's move on here. This is good. I like the questions. It always gets to the chat and everybody. So these were some good questions this week. I like those ones. All right, now we're into toy pre-sales. But this week
Ooh,
we did last week. We were all toys. I'm pretty sure. Remember, Callie? This
Yeah.
week we got all statues.
Heck yeah.
So this is the
2000.
Batman Berserk inspired figure. This is going to be releasing in 2027, but this is just a little glimpse of it.
I don't think I'll be able to
Wow.
save $2,000 by 2027, so it's still out of the question.
What is that he's standing on? That's wicked.
It looks
It's
like a troll
Ogre?
or something.
yeah,
A
an
giant
ogre.
ogre?
Yeah,
That's insane. That's so beautiful.
Maybe it's Bane
Maybe it might be
or
medieval
even
vein.
Solomon Grundy.
Bane?
Maybe
Bane.
could be a Solomon Grundy. Oh.
yeah. I think it might be one of the characters from the Berserk comic or show or whatever it is. I think it might be one of the villains from that.
I'm gonna go read it.
All right. So yeah, this is pretty cool for $2,000. I
Yeah,
mean,
medieval Bane.
yeah, it looks pretty cool.
It is Bane.
Well, no, that's what Zach said.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking it's medieval Bane too. What can I keep
Yeah.
on saying Bane?
I don't know. It's dope, dude. It's
What am I thinking?
$2,000.
And if you want to see, like,
Badass.
this is just a picture I took from the video. The video is up on the Gotham City podcast Instagram. You can go check it out there. This doesn't do justice, but watching the video, it comes with a lot of cool stuff. You get to see a lot more in-depth detail of it, and it is really good. It is worth the 2,000.
Yeah, 360 on that thing would be pretty dope. It
Yeah.
looks really good. Oh. Man.
Next up,
Hail Billy, what's up?
Whoa.
Statue Batman Identity DC Legacy Replica 1 and 4 Iron Studios. This is $200 and to be determined. But this is Bruce with the bat cowl behind him sitting down.
Why is it facing the other way though?
So it turns.
Oh.
So this is the front of it, and the back of it is just Batman like on the gargoyle like he usually is.
What? Okay, wait. So you'd have to spin it around to see the other side. How would you see the other side?
Just get one of those spinners. But it's a pretty cool statue. I do like this one. $200 is a pretty good price for this one too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Cheaper than 2,000.
Yeah, but the 2000 one looks a lot better.
Dude, that 2000 one's insane.
But yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
Next up, we had DC Comics Art Scale 1 in 10 Iron Studios 249 released between July to October 2026. This is the absolute Batman.
Huh.
All right. So the thing that they do in the comics that's very specific to the cape is those hooks are like they're like a bat's hook. Like you can grab shit with it and he can stand on it like they're stilts. That kind of just looks like it's flapping in the wind.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like
wish it was a little more rigid and you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if I like the cape, how it's just looking like that. Yeah, I don't know. It just don't look right.
They almost look like bat symbols too. Like if you took each one off and laid it out, it would be a bat symbol. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are going to shit their pants over the axe, but he still has the axe on his chest.
Oh, Lucy. Yeah, no. This... And he has the axe in his hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder how many like people are just gonna shit on that fact. Like, how could he have the axe if it's still on his chest?
You know what? It would be better if they didn't have the cape. It would have been better without the cape. I think.
Yeah,
I think the cape is like distracting.
Zach's point is perfect. That's not a pose I would have chose for a statue of absolute Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like go with cover A. That dude, that's a badass pose.
Yeah.
and it's pretty hot right now too. It would probably sell out, and I don't know what the hell that base is, but that's is it a gargoyle facing each direction? What is it?
Looks like the top of like a building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't look very sturdy.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But I mean, like you said, to do the first absolute Batman statue, you could have done a little bit better than what you got right here. Maybe like do a first good one, then do this as like a second or third one to kind of just something
Well,
different.
you think that any of it, like, is that just one full piece, or can you put that, like, can you take the cape off?
I have no idea. This was the only picture I found of it,
Yeah.
so I don't know. But either way, it's their first absolute Batman statue, so
Yeah,
people will go hot over it anyway for FOMO.
and they probably developed this, over a year ago. So I mean, they didn't know which was going to be hot or not. They probably just went with one that looked good.
Yeah.
Well, this might not be the final. This might not be the final product. You know what I mean? They might change it up. They might watch this show and go, "Man, Callie shitted on this. This didn't look too good. Let's change it up. Let's make Callie happy." I'm thinking,
right.
Dude, they got time. They got time to fix it.
You want my $250?
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm.
But I mean, too,
That's
it seems like
what
they're
I'm
not
saying.
sure when they want to release it, so it could be tweaked because it says from July to October. So, I mean, it could still be tweaked in between there before they find like a date.
That is a 4-month window.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Don't like that cape. That cape's not good.
All right, next up, we have Statue Batman Detective 85th Anniversary, art scale 1:10. Same thing by Iron Studios, $159. It's on sale now.
I think that's a better sculpt, I think.
Yeah. Detective Batman.
It looks like the you remember we read Second Night?
Yep.
Yeah, he's got it's along those lines too. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Second Night, his ears weren't as big, so it's not the dead on, but this is really cool for the 85th anniversary.
Daniel says that's 59.
Oh.
But yeah, no, this is pretty cool. I like this one better than the Absolute one, that's for sure.
It does have an animated feel.
Yeah.
Like the old 20s or 30s cartoon.
Yeah.
He stole Batman 66 shorts. But yeah, this is cool. It's a good little price point, I think, for that statue too. And it's got the iconic gargoyle base there.
Wait, is that a bat? It looks like a bat right in the middle flying up, maybe?
Yeah, it is a bat, and then it's got the gargoyles on the end or the corners there.
On the corners, yeah.
That would look good on a shelf with a little light, like a spotlight on it. That would look pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's got good colors.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Next up, this is our new segment. This is from one of the guys in the chat who's going to help us out with this every week. And I'm looking forward to it, and we can't thank him enough. So we called it Robbie's Batman Throwback. This is the actual book Robbie owns. So he sent us a picture of it, and he's going to send us a little bit about it. So Batman 49 is the first appearance of Vicky Vale and the first appearance of the Mad Hatter Joker cover, and appearance of this book is from 1948.
Wow, that's cool. That is so cool.
That's older than my grandparents.
Yeah, it's a big boy book.
And we want to say thank you to Robbie for helping us with this. We do appreciate it. And for getting to show off some of his great books in his collection that he's got. He's going to send us to him. Tell us a little bit about them. Like, we got the first appearance of Vicky Vale in this one. First appearance of the Mad Hatter Joker cover, which is cool. So thank you, Robbie, for helping us with this one. We do appreciate it. We can't wait to see what you got next week for us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So next up, the Oracle Report. So this week's Oracle report is on Static. This was picked by our very own Callie. Picked this one this week. So Virgil Ovid Hawkins was born in Paris Island, Dakota City, as the second child of Robert and Jean Hawkins and the younger brother of Sharon Hawkins. As a young child, he was relatively close to his uncle Tessalm and initially wanted to be like him, but Tessalm insisted that he stay focused on his studies and make something of himself. When Tessalm was unjustified arrested for the Van Housen murders, young Virgil knew him to be innocent and would write endless letters to different law firms, inferring this with little success. Fearing the rise in gang activity may have negative effects on them, his family moved to supposedly safer working class neighborhood of Sadler. Sometimes later, Virgil would meet and befriend Larry Wade in the 5th grade. At some point after, he would also become friends with Chuck Kane, Rick Stone, and Felix in high school, and also became friends with Frieda Gorin.
That was a mouthful.
Wow.
I think this was one of DC's most popular characters that came out of the was it the Icon movement? With you got Hardwire, Static, Icon, and with it being Black History Month, this is a really good time to do Static because our generation really clinged to him when that cartoon hit. That was probably one of the better cartoons of the era too, because I can't remember his name. He does the voice of Static. That dude is one of the best voice actors for cartoons that's done it like forever now. And I used to love that cartoon a lot. I never got around to reading the books until now. And this Batman Static one we've been reading, it's a little different because it's an adult Static and I'm used to the teenager smartass Static. So it's been a good little adjustment. I kind of like it.
Yeah, definitely. Paul, you got anything you want to add on Static?
It's a cool character.
That's good. Yeah, no, I'm just learned. Well, I've watched Static the cartoons, but this is my first time reading him in comics with the Batman Beyond, seeing him kind of growing up, and he seems like a dick. I won't lie. In the comics, he seems like a dick, but I like him. He's different, which is cool. He's a cool, different like his powers is like electricity. He can like absorb or something.
Oh yeah, different power sources can like power him up.
Because yeah, like even when we get into the comics, well, when he was younger, he was learning how to get energies from different sources.
Yep.
Like he was able to tap into different sources of energies, which I thought was cool. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is a fun little character to get to learn, and a cool little Oracle report too, especially going into Black History Month too. So this was pretty cool. So nice one, Callie. All right, now we're into the comics. So we have, starting off with Batgirl number 16, The War of Shadows Must End. Hell has arrived at the heavenly gates of Samarsa. Will the League of Shadows save their paradise, or will the Unburdened reclaim their stolen land? And within it all, who will Batgirl become in the face of so much death? The finale of the War of Shadows is here, and you don't want to miss it. So, this was my pick of the week.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know you really like this. I know you really like this, Danny. I'm not surprised.
I love this issue. It was so good. You got to kind of see Cassandra Cain. Like when I first read into the comics from issue 1, I knew she was a badass. I'm good to see that Cassandra Cain badass come back.
All right, Billy.
Super fun. Really love this. The art in here was good. Tate Brombell is telling a really good story with Batgirl. I've been hooked on it from issue 1 and still hooked on through issue 16. Learning with Cassandra and growing with her. She has been my favorite Batgirl out of all of them. I love her more than Barbara Gordon. I think she's probably the most well-rounded Batgirl out of all of them. Too. The story in this one was so good. We get to see Cassandra being the badass that she really is, and yeah, just amazing. And the ending, whew, the ending. I'm just going to leave it there because we're going to be returning to Gotham, and I can't wait. But yeah,
did anybody else get this cover?
Yeah,
no, it's a beautiful cover.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous when you look at it on the FOC and you look at it on the computer, and then when you get it, it's just flat ass purple, dude.
What?
Look at that!
Yeah,
look at that,
like,
dude.
plain...
I was so mad. I was like, I wanted that.
Wow!
I wanted that purple that's on there, dude.
Yeah, because it just pops.
Yeah, the yellow. Look how flat the yellow looks.
I wonder if the printing was just off.
That's what I'm
it
thinking.
looks nothing like that. It looks nothing like that.
I was a little upset. I was upset with the cover only because of the color, but the story, dude, this story pulled it through, didn't it? Like,
yeah,
it really good. Look at that art, bro. You got Cassandra taking on the League of Shadows, where they are, those assassins. And she's just holding their own against all of them.
You know what? That shows you how fast she is, because these guys are about to like jump on her and like stab her. And look where they're at, and their swords are hitting the pavement, and she's like way out. She's gone already.
Right?
Yeah.
That art's pretty badass. I had to get Dan to throw those panels in there. I love this one right here, bro. She's like, nope, you know what? I know it's you. You're the bad guy. You're trying to get the poppies. And then we get that whole, you got me. Here's my plan. I'm going to lay it all out in 3 panels. And dude, I was like, this is goofy, but I mean, I get it. They had to do it at some point, right? You know?
Yeah.
Then the next one there, you get everybody's working together. Like all the bad guys are working together. It's kind of weird. You don't really know who's fighting who anymore.
The artist, because Daniel was asking who the artist was, is Takeshi Matsuzawa. That's the artist.
Miyazawa?
Yeah, Miyazawa.
Nice.
Takeshi Miyazawa.
Then we got the cool panels here where she's just... And, like, she's killing people, like, with just touching them. Like, pressure points. She's, like...
paralyzing them. She's paralyzing them.
She was about to kill everybody, and that other chick come along and told her, and she's like, tap, 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 tap on everybody, and everybody's laying on the ground. And she's like, ooh, we don't have to be that violent. It's okay. Like I was saying earlier, someone has to bring Cassandra back, because she will start going tunnel vision to this murderous rampage like X-23, dude. And then she gets her, she taps her right there with a little boop right on the chest, and she it was funny because she's like, I feel everything. And to me, I was like, oh no, she has feelings now.
Like, she took out like a good solid like 10 people with just these one touches.
Yeah, right? And then this little move makes her feel feelings. I thought that was crazy.
Well, on to that point though, the Lazarus pit is gone. So she's using those poppies to keep herself alive, like Ra's al Ghul,
to save her life.
Yeah, because she can't regenerate.
That was the twist. Yeah, she let it happen because she wanted all that. She wanted to start fresh, and she wanted to grow these blue poppies.
But the only way she could grow them was with the blood of those people underground. She had cannons set up to fire at them, and so their blood would soak the ground to grow more poppies, because she's going to take over the world with these poppies and stay forever young. But yeah, this is such a good issue. This is my pick of the week, hands down. It wasn't even close.
Can't hate on that.
That part where she's seen people from the past and they're telling her like, do it, kill this guy. That's what that's what you're created for. You gotta end this for us. And she's like, you could see she's like in inner turmoil with all these different figures in her life that are trying to guide her. And then in the end, she's like, you know what? Nah, I choose my brother. And she grabs her brother and she's like, let's get the hell out of here. You guys can have the poppies. I don't give a shit anymore. We're going back to Gotham.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is such a good book. Such a
And that last
good
panel, bro. God damn, that's so awesome.
Like that should have been a cover. That last panel, that panel right there with her and the sword should have been a cover.
Yeah. If we get a second print, that would be cool.
Yeah. Paul, what do you think of this story?
It was really good. The thing of the part of like the intrigue, and it was like you don't know who the real bad guy is and who are the good guys. It's like these guys in blue. I thought they were the bad guys, but they at the end they end up being kind of like the good guys. They just wanted their land back, right? Yeah. And there's that one scene where they kind of win because what is that other group? The
the ghoul, the Talia.
Yeah, what is that? What are they called?
Oh, I can't remember now off the top of my head.
Well, anyways, you know how they're running away, and then these guys in blue are cheering. They're like, "Yay, we win! We get the land!" I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And then, yeah, and then Batgirl. You know what? She saves her brother, and I still think her brother's a pushover, but hopefully, in later issues, he proves himself. Because all I've seen is him crying. I've seen him in two issues crying. I was like, "Come on, bro, stop crying." But you know what though? Cassandra Cain, she's a badass. She's a badass. He definitely, when you pose the question, if she fought Damian, it'd be a close fight. It'd be a close fight. It'd be the person that would win would be whoever the writer or artist decided to win, because
or a phone vote.
Oh man, phone vote.
What's going on, Psychotron? Thanks for being here, buddy.
Never again, Dan. Never again.
Rude, did you want to chime in on this one?
I do.
Oh shit, Rude's here.
All right,
so in. First and foremost, so I'm jumping into this, not really knowing what's been happening, right? The first thing I catch is like the artist really enjoyed himself, because there's a few shots of Batgirl, like I'm like, whoa. Actually, throughout that, like the like her fighting scenes, bro, like she looks so good, so sexy, bro. Okay. And I'm gonna invite everybody to go through the panels and see what I'm talking about, because she looks so good, bro. And like, shout out to the artist, because he killed it. Okay. Secondly, okay, so because of my boy Dan, he's been, telling us about the origin of Batgirl, bro. Cassandra Cain. Oh my God, bro, so sick, so sick, so badass. Who'd win between Damien and Cassandra? Obviously, Damien could win, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't because I agree with Callie.
What just happened?
I don't know, man. Like, if I was Damien, I would marry her, bro.
Oh.
Okay, so according to the book, I mean, I was coming in not really knowing what was going on. The whole thing with the flower, that's super crazy, right? Because we've seen the variants, with a lot of them, the ones that you picked, then a lot of the variants with the flowers, bro. They were a little cheesy for me, and I didn't get it, but now I get it.
Yeah.
And that is so badass. What do you want me to tell, bro? Yes. So you see her, right? Because I'm wondering, not really knowing like her path, why is she a bat? why is she a bad, family, bad character? She must be badass, right? And
Mhm.
I'm seeing her, because we know from the story that she was fighting, an Al Ghul. Who's that chick?
Nasia or
Yes.
something like that. Nisa.
The one she like
Nissa.
pushed off the
Nissa.
cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So how
Nissa.
is she an Al Ghul?
that's the
Um,
daughter of Talit. No.
she's the granddaughter.
Oh, bros.
Yeah.
But
She's a
anyway, so
granddaughter.
of course she keeps fighting, and she finds a lot about like her past, right? Because you're reading the book and you see a lot about her past and stuff, and like so badass. And I'm wondering, when does the bad come in? At the end of the fucking book, she kicks some ass, and then at the end, what does she say? We're going back to Gotham. You know.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest. Yeah, I give this book B plus, and
Good grade. Good grade.
yeah,
Nice.
B plus. All right, let's go.
Nice. Yeah. No, this is a good final arc to the first arc of this, so can't wait to the second one.
The decent wrap. It wasn't rushed. It didn't feel like anything was left out. It felt like they let him tell the story. I liked it.
Yeah. The story built from issue
Yeah.
1 to issue 16. He built the story really well, and it was so good. Because I've been reading it since issue 1, so I've been following along right from the get-go, and how he built the story, how we got to know everything, all these characters, how the blue flowers came into play. He didn't put the blue flowers into play till about the middle of the book, so you just got to see them. We didn't find out the origin of them till like issue 12 or
So
13. I
who
can't
was the
remember.
leader? Who's that leader right there on that page with like he's showing his guns in the blue? So they
Oh,
drew him different. In the issue before, he looked like a villain. Like you look at that guy, he looks like a villain. In this one, they kind of drew him like a good guy. You know what I mean? He actually smiled.
He's the guy that killed Cassandra's mom.
yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, Cassandra had the choice of ending the cycle or continuing it, and she ended up
Yeah.
ending it. Yeah, she says, you know what? I choose to free my brother." And they took off, and they said, "Good luck. Have fun in your reclaimed lands." And they're
He
like,
yeah,
"Yay!"
she
does
went Batman, bro. She went Batman on them, bro.
he does comment that she is stronger than him because he couldn't do that. He had to get vengeance. He couldn't stop himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
But yeah, no, this is a good final arc for this story. And what's up, Chris? Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yo, Chris, what's up, man?
All right,
Yeah,
let's
they
move on
definitely
to the
wrapped it
next.
up perfectly. They wrapped it up perfectly. For somebody that came in at the end, they wrapped it up with a bow on top.
And I like how we got, hey, Oracle, I'm coming home.
Oh my God, yes.
So we're gonna get another Barbara in another book. Barbara is in every Bat book, bro.
She is.
Yeah. But
She is.
see, she's coming home, but I don't know if her brother's coming with her. Because we
She
didn't
grabbed
see.
him.
Did she?
Yeah. I think it was the page right before that. It shows
Okay.
them like running into the distance,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
he's like right in front of her.
All right.
Mhm.
All right, let's move on here. Next up, we have Batman and Static Beyond number 3. Having been caught in the destruction of Neo Gotham's Q Grid station, Hamilton Hill High School student Melvin Kim is reborn with mastery over all things technological. With a disdain for humanity's over independence on technology, Melvin becomes the villain Shutdown and sets his sights on Dakota City, where Static prepares to launch the Q Grid worldwide. But will Batman Beyond arrive in time to stop and shut down the scheme? So we do have a few slides that Callie provided. So we'll start with Callie with the slide here.
Yeah, they start the story because last time there was a giant explosion because Shutdown basically absorbed static's energy, I guess you could say, and it blew up the whole freaking city. And the funny thing is, everybody blames Terry. Like everybody blames Terry. It's 100% his fault. Like it's kind of funny because he's the
Scapegoat.
not really. It's his fault, bro.
I don't think so, man.
He even says I shouldn't have punched him. Like later on, he's like, I shouldn't have punched him. That's what started the whole thing. But like Static's out, and last time I said I thought it was going to take more than an issue for them to figure out how to bring him back, and they're just like, oh, we just need to power him up. And so that little panel right there at the bottom right,
I thought that was convenient. That's kind of convenient.
Terry grabs Static, he grabs Virgil, and he's like, oh well, there's a lightning storm above us, and he just flies into it without a even, hey, you guys think this will work or anything, dude? Like Terry is so reckless, bro. But it works. That's the funny thing. They get up there, and the next panel here, you see they get hit by lightning, and it works, and it brings Static back. It powers him back up. But there's a problem. I don't know if you guys noticed. They said he can't stop bullets like anymore. There's something,
he's not fully charged.
Wrong.
Yeah, he doesn't have all his powers.
It's almost like somebody closed the laptop without shutting it down, and now it's going through a reboot, and it's having a lot of trouble. Right, the system's having trouble.
He's having a hard time getting it up.
Yeah, he's having a little ED, electrical dysfunction.
So what is so I have the theory, right? So what is Static based or grabs his power from, right? Because if the whole city is out of power, if everything's broken, is it like Namor, where he has to have like moisture to have control of water?
He can amplify it, so he can absorb it and like multiply.
Okay, but if the villain killed all the power and all the technology, is that why he's weakened? Because there's nothing to feed off of?
Yeah, basically when Shutdown is, he's kind of like an EMP or a electrical sponge. He just absorbs it all. So all that power just went whoop right into him, and it like is nothing to him. Like it's weird.
This one panel though really hit hard because we see superheroes like, hey, yeah, everything's fine, but we see Static like here, like kind of depressed, like everyone died or people died and there's nothing I could do. And like you see him go into like kind of like that depressed state. Like we kind of get to see the human side of him. Like, I let these people down. I couldn't save these people. So I thought that was pretty cool because we don't really get that a whole lot in comics. We don't get to see that side of the hero.
Yeah, and it's showing how much pressure Virgil's under in this world. He really is like the head boss. Like when it comes to something happening, this is the guy you contact when there's a problem. You don't call Superman, you call Virgil now, like he's the man.
Yeah.
Then Shutdown goes home. He wants to go see his parents, and his parents find out that he went to the protest, and then he finds out that his parents work for the Q company, the people that make the Q juice, and that they're partially to blame for him getting Q juice on him, I guess you could say. Like it's kind of a play on what's going on in the world today. You have a lot of younger generation and older generation clashing, and I guess you could say that's a little play on it, but in the end they all care about each other, and they just want their son, and they want him to be okay, but he's not okay. He can't control anything, and he just like right there, he just like zaps right out, and you don't even know what's going on. You kind of start to feel bad for the kid, to be honest.
Yeah. You guys have any thoughts on this panel here?
Yeah. Well, I think Shutdown, he's kind of like a cock blocker because his parents were having like a romantic evening in the backyard, drinking wine, and then he shows up and kind of spoils it. You know what I mean? And they're kind of like disappointed on their son because they're trying to do this thing, and their son's against it, and they're kind of like, son, we're doing this for you. And he's like, I don't, what you're doing is uncool. And then he's like, oh, I can't control this power. And then he kind of explodes in the backyard. They're like, oh man, that ruins our evening.
What's going on, Eric? Thanks for being here.
I like your take, Paul. Holy shit, I didn't even think about it like that. This
And
kid,
then, well, and
kids.
the thing is, the book, it kind of like, Batman Beyond, he kind of took a back seat to what's his name?
Static,
because they wanted to delve deeper into Static and what he means in this world. And yeah, he's the man in this world. He's the man, and the thing is that, with Batman Beyond being so reckless, he's telling him, dude, you got to be more, you got to use your head more. You know what I mean? Especially if we're going to work together, because instead of making it easier, you're making it harder, So yeah, exactly. I rethought what I was thinking. Yeah, it was his fault. I trying to remember what happened.
Okay. So
because
so
dude, go ahead, Ruth.
I agree 50% with you. All right. Okay, and that 50% is yes. The whole story has kind of been based on Static, and like pretty much dealing with what is to become his nemesis, right? The total opposite of him. But I'm a Batman fan. And I still believe that Terry, as reckless as he is, he still has it under control. And I feel like at the end, and we will see, that at the end of this run, I feel like my boy Terry's going to take care of business. But we will see. Yeah, because his actions might seem reckless, but I mean, he saved the guy, bro. He literally fucking flew him to the fucking sky to get shocked and be saved. He fucking like revived his ass, bro. And
that guy,
after he was,
they were working. Some dude was like, I don't know if I have enough energy. Maybe if we could find a little more. And then Terry was just like, boom, up in the clouds. Like,
yep.
They could have both died, bro. He ran out of power and fell down. If Static did not wake up and save his ass, he would have splatted on the fucking ground.
So there's one part in this book, and I think it's before this, and it's Static telling him, Bruce Wayne picked you for a reason. It's not because you can fight. There's a reason he picked you, and you have to find that reason why he picked you. And I thought that was pretty cool because Bruce is always a mastermind. He always finds some, like with his Robins, he found something in them that he knew was there. But like with Terry, he put him into Batman, but there's something with Terry that we just don't know, and that Terry hasn't found out yet why Bruce picked him. And I'm hoping we kind of get to see why he picked him coming in the next few issues. I hope we get to see Terry find what it is that Batman or Bruce picked him for.
This last panel here really bugged the crap. No, go back. This bugged the crap out of me because Terry is he's derelict of duty right now. He's supposed to be somewhere. He was told to be somewhere, and he said, "Nah, I'm gonna go talk to my mommy." So he went to go talk to his mommy, and then an explosion went off, and he's like, "Mom, go inside. I'm gonna go check it out." And he goes and checks it out, and then he's like, "Oh, what are they looking for?" And they show like a little basement, and that was it. That's it. You don't get anything. Not like a shocking a shadow reveal. It's just maybe there's something down in that basement, guys.
What's up, Travis?
What's up, Travis? But that kind of bugged me the way they left that like that. I was like, that could have used another panel of clarification as to why they're down there. Yeah, dude. Like,
because didn't he say it's like a property that Batman owned?
Yeah, it's an old bat vault with old bat tech in it. But that's where the explosion's at. You notice in the background back there, the explosion is way back in the background, and he's in some other area.
Yeah,
I don't know. It kind of bugged me a little bit, but it's nothing.
we'll see. We'll see what in the
Crazy.
next issue.
Not, I agree, bro. Throughout the story, I do see a little laziness from the writer and from the artist.
Yeah.
Here and there, bro. Here and there, like I'm invested. I like it, but here and there, I see a little bit of a laziness between the writer and the artist.
Like a little bit of Marvel method going on.
Yep. I mean, probably, it's probably where it's coming from. Hurry up and make the story happen.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
This panel right here cracks me up, dude. This dude, like, the term "wrong place, wrong time" comes to mind. He shows up to an event where there is like all these superpower students at.
Yeah.
and it's the one guy shut down. He don't know how to control his powers. He like zaps from place to place. He absorbs energy for no reason. And then he's like, "Oh, it's your fault that my parents worked for you, dude. I'm gonna get you now." And then Static is like, "Bet." There's just like 100 people coming to whoop this dude's ass, man.
But check this out, though. Remember, it's a graduation. They were on stage, and he was in the back. You know who's underneath everybody? It's like the parents and family members. Dude, they're shooting like lightning bolts and electricity. Dude, if no one in the audience dies, that's bullshit. Someone needs to die. Someone has to die in this one. The next one, someone needs to die because, dude, the audience is like right underneath them.
Yeah.
So just saying.
That's a good point, dude. That's a good.
What's
point.
going on, Steve? Thanks for being here.
Steve. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Rude, do you want to chime in on the last panel here?
I mean, I didn't get this far, because it was a little hard to read, because I was like, okay, baddest cliffhanger. And you come back and you're like, okay. And I'm still mad because I'm trying to read a fucking Batman Beyond book.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And I'm not trying to read a static book. But as I'm reading a static book,
you took a back seat.
I'm seeing a little bit of failure, right? Because as my boy Callie is saying, some of this stuff is like a little bit absurd.
Yeah.
So I mean, give me so if what they're writing is static, okay, well then give me a better static. And again, like the filler issues are going to be a little sloppy. I don't know. We'll see what comes up next. And I agree. If somebody doesn't die in the fucking audience,
rigged. How many issues is this? Do we know? Is this a 6-issue, 5-issue?
Maybe 6.
I know DC doesn't really like to give us a definite number. It's always like 4, 9, 8. We'll figure it out later.
This looks like it's the, you know what I mean? Like the grand finale. That looks like a grand finale right there.
Yeah, but Terry ain't there. Terry's missing.
That's what I mean. It's like, where is he?
I think it's 6 or 7. Cyclotron says 6 or 7.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, this is 3.
So is this anyone's pick of the week?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Good.
No.
Good. So I ended the poll. So our poll numbers: DCO Night Fight 1 was 69%, but coming in at 25% was Batman number 6.
Ooh,
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty good numbers. And then Batman Static was in at 6%, and Batgirl, I'm surprised no one voted for Batgirl. That was 0%, but that was probably the best one so far.
Didn't you vote? You don't vote on your own thing?
I can't. It won't let me.
Honestly, Bob Batgirl's way better than Static.
I think so. Heck yeah.
Thank you, Steve. I got one right up here.
Nice. All right. Next up. Poison Ivy number 41. Behind bars, after being caught red-handed for a crime She most certainly did commit. Ivy finds herself in the cold and unloving embrace of Gotham City's correctional system. Is this the end of Ivy, or has the war only just begun? So we do got a couple slides that Callie sent. So this is like the first page of slides here. So we'll let Callie take it away, and then get everyone else.
I just thought these were badass. Like Poison Ivy just got done. Like it's what's his name? I can't remember his name. I want to call him the Sheriff of Nottingham because that's what he reminds me of. He's just this dickhead who thinks he's the ultimate in power and everything. But Poison Ivy got sent with her. They're going to do something, and lady just ran her mouth for the last time, and Poison Ivy just sliced her up, just right there, killed her. And it was all caught on camera, so she was like, "Ah, shit." So, of course, those little guys come after her and they kick her ass. I mean, they literally beat the shit out of her, and I don't remember the last time I seen Poison Ivy get beat up like that. To be honest, do you guys?
No.
No.
And the weapon, he's like, stand clear, and he fires his herbicide missile at her.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a herbicide that's specific for her DNA, is what they said, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
To like subdue her so she can't use her powers or anything.
Oh yeah. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is like only like the third page in too. It was action right on the third page because she's running from the cameras, and then these family tell her, jump in this apartment. She jumps in the apartment, and they're like, well, keep going. And then she goes out the street, and then it's blocked by these like guys for like the commissioner now, or the mayor, I guess you can call him. Mayor Savage.
Yeah, Commissioner Savage.
Yeah, so, and then they stop her, and she says,
and they throw her in jail.
Yeah, she's like, I beat you guys the first time. I'm like, you guys want to do this again? And then Buddy's like, stand clear, and shoots a bazooka at her. That's it. But
they just throw her in jail with like all these dudes.
Yeah.
She's like out cold. And they tell her, she wakes up and they're like, yeah, the guards told us if we did stuff to you, they'd give us money or something. I can't remember what they said. I was like, holy crap, dude, that's so effed up. Encouraging them to mess with her while she's unconscious. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Is like the third or fourth panel in the book there.
Okay, so the thing is, there's a lot of plot holes, in this, but I was kind of like, screw it, just read it and enjoy it for what it is. And you know what? It was a better read when I had a different mindset. I really enjoyed the conversations that she was having with the mafia dudes. It was so funny. I enjoyed it so much. This part on the right where her friend goes in and tries to like get her released, I could have done without that.
Janet's back.
That could have been like, I didn't know why that was there.
Because we didn't get Janet at all last comic. Remember, everyone else was like, "Where's Janet? What the hell?"
I wasn't one of those guys. I wasn't asking for her. So anyway, and then they're looking on Twitter, and I guess she's trending, right? So and she's like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." Instead of like, I guess the person that she killed wasn't very popular. The general populace did not like her. So for her to kill that girl, she's like a hero, all of a sudden.
That's why she's making that face right there at the bottom, like, what? I'm a hero?
Yeah. And I thought the word bubbles, the dialogue, I thought the dialogue was pretty funny. I found myself and very surprised that I was actually laughing at the jokes. And it wasn't like, okay, so the Elvira, the Harley, that was like way out there. That was just way out there. I just couldn't grasp it. This was kind of like the writing, the humor. I got it. I was actually laughing, and I read it to the end, and I was even the ending, the surprise. I thought that was a surprise ending. I thought that was cool, very cool. Um,
Nice.
yeah, and I read it for what it was, and you know what? I enjoyed it. I
Nice.
enjoyed it.
Rude.
Yeah.
Let's get some of your takes here.
Okay, so I didn't read Poison Ivy, right? So from what you guys are telling me, it's like, okay, well, let me take you guys back to the Joker War. Okay, so in the Joker War, Poison Ivy had her whole like existence, her whole body, her whole vines throughout the city, throughout the whole Gotham, bro. Like she could literally drown Gotham inside, bro, kill everybody in there, choke everybody, and just like literally become her own thing.
Mhm.
Nothing came after that, you know. So if you're telling me there's a Poison Ivy in jail, then what? Like, it's hard for me to like read these things, because Poison Ivy is a powerful entity,
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about that. I agree with Paul. I mean, I'm not reading into it. I'm not reading into like the conversations. If I'm gonna read into any conversations of Poison Ivy, if she's not destroying Gotham, in the whole like godly figure, I'd rather see Poison Ivy, be fucking kinky with my girl Harley Quinn. But again, I was waiting to see what my boy Kelly has to say.
Right.
And I'm not convinced. What do you think, Kelly? Should I jump
Well,
on this?
she did blow up part of Gotham, but she allowed herself to be arrested because she was trying to make like
Okay,
a point. She's trying to make a point that like she went away and everybody started messing with her little empire, and so she was trying to make the point, even if I go away, I'll still come back and ruin things. So don't
yeah.
mess with my people. That's what that
Okay.
basically was.
Yeah.
And then it got out of control, and she killed that lady, and now Savage is like trying to control her through that herbicide or whatever. But Janet, thank God Janet's back finally, because Janet was carrying this book for a while. And I bet you guys didn't know this, but Janet can grow ghost pipe. Did you know that Janet can grow ghost pipe? I did not know that. I
From her
found that
skin,
out.
right?
Yeah, what the fuck is ghost pipe? Anyways,
I don't know.
that lady knew what ghost pipe was, and that blew me away. I was like, she's obviously somebody who she doesn't say she is, and then we find out she's some
Yeah.
weirdo. She pulls out this little glue bloop person and tells the little goop to follow Janet and like go spy on Janet. I thought that was kind of funny. Like Janet's the most clueless person in this story, and you're having this thing go follow her. Like she doesn't know anything, dude. Go on.
It's Janet from HR. All she does is try to get Ivy out of prison.
So was Janet the one when they were having that meal outside in the garden?
Yeah,
She was
that's
feeding her the
Janet.
I
god.
didn't know that
She
was the
was,
same
yeah,
person.
she was
So
feeding her the god.
one thing I
This
thought was funny in this is we got King Shark randomly in with all these Falcone mobsters, and then this one mobster just pulls a phone out of nowhere, and they're like, "How'd you get that?" He goes, "Oh, I have hookups with the guards." I
Yeah.
was just like, "How'd you get the phone?" Like, he's like, "I just paid someone and they gave me the phone." I was like, "Okay, this is just random." And then Ivy obviously can't use her powers because of the herbicide that they shot her with, so it's probably dampened her powers for like a certain amount of time, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Janice, she is the unsung hero of this story, if we will put it that way.
I
But
thought
yeah,
it's funny that she's been in jail for like how long? Like 12 hours or whatever.
yeah.
She's already got fan mail. Like
Yeah. Someone said a thong.
that's what. Yeah, they're like we X-rayed it, so there's no weapons. And then she right there, you can see it under the gauntlet. She's like holding up a pair of underwear. Like, what the hell, dude? And then I think it's the next slide here. Yeah, so she's been here talking to all these people all the time. Harley's been there the whole time. She's just been sitting there in the dark, just not saying nothing, just waiting. And then all of a sudden, she just comes out of nowhere. She's like, "Oh yeah, putting them right here." And we're getting the whole Kingpin story now because Poison Ivy's going to run for mayor or some crap. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Yeah,
with her Deputy Lieutenant Harley Quinn.
And Janet from HR secretary.
Yes. Oh God, Janet. That lady, she's like a walking zombie right now. It's kind of sad, dude. She's got that fungus in her that ants get that make them crawl way up and then it comes out of their head, you know?
The best part of this panel, though, is one of the guys, I can't remember if it's King Shark or one of the other ones, say, I'm not mad that she's got love, but, like, why can't it be us?
Yeah.
But I just thought that was funny. But
yeah, it's along the same line, Steve, except she will be out of jail when she runs. She won't be in jail.
But yeah, Paul, Rude, you guys got any thoughts on this one?
No, pretty much what I said.
One thought.
Anyone's pick of the week?
One thought. So this is definitely like not my pick of the week. It was at the bottom of my reading list. But I do gotta say one thing.
What up, Trev?
What's up, Trev?
Yo, Trev. What up, homie?
Out of all the the love and the interactions between characters and all the everything that has to do with couples and kissing covers, my boy Trev coming in with kissing covers, and I gotta say one thing. Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, bro, take it for the win, bro. Because I have read some interactions between Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, bro, and they are the sexiest, the most the best, bro. And that's all I have to say about that.
Awesome. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Anyone got any final thoughts before we move on?
I hope they wrap this arc fast.
All right. Moving on to the next one. We have DCO KO Night Fight number 4. For Batman to win, does Damon have to lose? Bruce Wayne became Batman to strike terror into the hearts of criminals, but he never imagined a world where Gotham City would be so safe it would no longer need its Cape Crusader. But when he arrives in Gotham, where Damian achieves that very peace, will Bruce destroy everything his son has built to overcome the Heart of Apocalypse test or re-enter the KO tournament? So we do have the opening slide. Well, slide from last comic, issue 3, and then the opening slide here. So who wants to take it away first?
What's up, Wellbore?
What's up, Brad?
Only thing I'm gonna say, this is pick of the week, hands down. The thing is that the thing with the story, and I'm not gonna say anything about the story. I'm just gonna talk about my feelings. The thing is that when you read something and you don't feel like you're reading, you're just kind of like you're in the comic and you're just going with the flow, and it's just hitting all the right buttons. You know what I mean? I gotta tell you, I cried. I'm kind of tearing up thinking about this. This is what Bruce Wayne, when it comes to him, the reason why he does. Oh shit! I can't believe it. The reason why he does what he does is because what's in this book. That's what he. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's all I'll say.
Callie?
Joshua Williamson wrote his ass off on this issue here. Like that first panel you see there, that's the last panel of issue 3, and it is Damian introducing Bruce to his grandson Alfred. And then the very first page we get in this issue is Alfred's history of his dad Damian, and it is like, I want a poster of that, dude. That is fucking awesome.
I want that too. I
Yeah,
want that
that-
so bad too. That's
I
dope.
love the way they did that. Like, we got just a sweet little taste of the history, and it was through the eyes of a child, and it was really cool, dude. I really dig this. Joshua Williamson may have the he may have the arc of the year here, people, because like Paul said, this is Bruce. This is what makes Bruce Bruce. Everything about this is like, just, it's perfect. I love it. He goes through each Robin. He goes through his fears of what they might become, and then it gets to the end, and it's like his biggest fear is being happy. Almost like this is a world where he's happy, and that to me is probably one of Bruce's ultimate fears, because it has the most like what ifs. Like, what if somebody takes away that happiness every turn? You know what I mean? When he's unhappy, he doesn't have to fear people taking it away, because he can just punch him in the face and go about his day. But this,
Before we move on to the next slide, I just want to get Rude's thoughts on these 2 slides as well.
Okay, so
Is that Batman?
it's been really hard to understand.
Who is that? Who's that in the shadows?
Okay, so it's been really hard to understand. The relationship between Bruce and Damien. From Damien's origin, it like blew my mind, right? Here comes Talia and be like, "Hey, I drugged you. Here's your kid." 15 years later, we got Batman #6 with Damien and Bruce. It is so hard to understand because you got little Bruce right here, right? But he was also raised by his mom and his grandpa. It's just so badass, bro.
Yeah.
So so let me cut it short. In this book, I'm having mixed feelings, right? Because here you have a perfect world, right? As a father, as a father that's lived in the dark, to have your firstborn, bro, tu hijo primogénito, to have your firstborn man conquer and make Gotham what a beautiful place to live in. I'm having mixed feelings because I always feel like Bruce, Bruce could have done this any day. It's almost like Bruce wants to have total chaos. And it's a little contradicting to have Damien, the little alien that he is, to have made a world that was perfect. So I have mixed feelings about this whole thing. Now let me talk about my enjoyment. Bro, come on, to see a grandpa play with his kid. Parenthesis. Jorge Jimenez and Dan Mora are very anime, but they're comic guys and they do a beautiful job. What about that panel when you had, obviously, you couldn't get the rights to draw Goku and Vegeta, but why the fuck was Bruce and Damien watching, Dragon Ball Z, bro? bro.
Hey, he's a good grandpa. That's why.
That's right.
Bro,
This is what you wanted, Rude. Last week, this is what you wanted, and they gave
That's
it
what
to
you
you.
wanted. Yeah, you got what
okay,
you
so
wanted.
why? Like,
Because it's beautiful, brother. That's what. When you saw Alfred in that last panel last week, what were the thoughts going through your head? You wanted to see
um,
a Bruce that got to enjoy life. You
Yeah.
know, he never got to be a carefree child. Remember that. Now he gets to look after a carefree child, which is kind of the ultimate closure for Bruce Wayne.
You know, I'm gonna say it. I'm glad this panel's up. The only part I hated is Nightwing having a ponytail. I hated that shit. I was like, oh, dude, don't be an old guy with a ponytail. That's
It's so
fucking.
you can. It's so he doesn't look like Damien, bro. Look at Damien. Doesn't he look like
Yeah.
Nightwing?
Yeah.
Look.
Hold on.
So
I
this
So
mean,
this is exactly what you wanted, Rude. He's spending time with his grandson, and Alfred even asked him. He's like, "What are you gonna do when you go back?" And he's like, "I don't know if I want to go back." And he starts falling into that trap that
Yeah.
the Acropolis, whatever it's called, has set for him because it says you cheated. Now I'm going to strike at your heart, you know. And what is Bruce's heart but the people he cares about? And so
Yep.
ultimately, he's
okay,
falling into
so
that trap by falling in love with all these people that he knows aren't real. He's falling in love with them though, and he knows that this thing's going to strike at his heart. So that was kind of a little
yeah,
bit of suspense build for me. I kind of liked that.
okay, so it's so ugly, bro. It's so ugly because from the other episode when I was like, okay, here's little Alfred, and you're like, okay, but if he's from an else world. It is so ugly and so dark and so sad. But it's almost like Wanda's fucking kids.
Oh yeah,
It isn't real.
Dude, you know what I dug was Deathstroke's daughter, Ravager, Rose. She was with Jason Todd.
yeah,
And
and they have a kid.
the yeah, and the daughter is on. I was just like, oh, dude, I want to see that. That's fucking shit's dope. And
and
then this is the thing, that gives Bruce Wayne another reason to win this whole fucking tournament. And I'm gonna tell you, when this whole tournament thing started, I picked Batman. And then when it looked like Joker killed him right off the bat, I was
Yep.
like, "Whoa, shit! I don't know who's gonna win now." But you know what? They didn't do all of this. They didn't do all of this for Batman to lose. He's fucking winning that tournament. And you know what? He's gonna make this shit happen. And that makes my heart like, oh, dude,
Okay,
that
so
thing, man, that gives me the
so
feelings again, guys. I
He
love it.
got pretty sidetracked though,
okay,
didn't he?
so Chris Hita, Chris Hita. So in order to have this perfect world where Batman kids have a family and they grow up and they have a ponytail and all this shit, did Damien kill all the fucking villains, starting with the Joker?
I doubt
Okay,
it.
side thought.
I don't know.
uh,
This will never be written because it's over just a KO event. But we're the villains in this perfect world.
Yeah, you know what though? Damien has no problem with killing. So
Okay,
probably sometimes, you know
so how
what?
come Damien was
Sometimes
able?
you gotta get your hands
How
dirty.
come
You know what I'm
Damien
saying?
was able to have the perfect world that Batman never always wanted?
Because the support web was there. Batman did everything on his own, dude.
yeah,
Don't forget.
Yeah.
He brought everyone in and he made Batman Incorporated. Like it became worldwide because of Bruce. Damien
because
grew into the role.
last panel we got to see the whole Bat family come, like Signal, Cassandra Kane, Stephanie Brown,
Yeah, that shit was
Nightwing.
the
Because
best.
Damien's focused. Damien is the bat, so he's focused and he's thinking, and he's like, in the back of my mind, he's thinking, "This old man cannot beat me. There's no way." So how can I get him to the point where he can beat me? And that's why he brings all the Bat family in, and you
Yeah.
get this little montage where they're
Dude,
training Bruce.
dude, the dopest part is that Damian and Bruce Wayne fighting on the roof, and they have the whole Bat family, and everyone's in their costume. No, you know what I mean? It would have been like if everyone was like, in their regular street clothes, that wouldn't have the impact. But for all the family to be there in their fucking uniform, like their superhero, oh, dude, I had chills, man, when they were fighting, and yeah, no, dude, I'm telling you, this
So
pick of the week, pick of the week.
this one slide though got me. He built the box again that Bruce used to go back, and he left it. So
Yeah.
this like has me thinking like something's going to happen with Night Fight, and I have a feeling that this Bat family that Damien made is going to come and help Bruce at some point in this.
Oh, I was thinking he was.
Oh,
So they're not real, right? So in a way, he was giving them this bat box so they can continue on and continue to exist. So in my mind, we're gonna get a comic of this family separate from everything else. That's what I want.
dude,
Nice.
I'm buy it. I'm buy it. Take my money. I want to see it. I would love it, man.
But
Oh my god.
that's so Bruce though. That just out of nowhere he makes a box that's completely off topic, completely off mission, and it's just that's Bruce, dude.
Yeah, because my thoughts on the box is this Bat family worked out how to save Gotham and make it like peaceful now. And I think Bruce sees something in how they worked together to create that. And I have a feeling like that family's going to come to help him for the fight at the end because they got it all together. Damien's
That
like
would
that
be
glue.
awesome.
Damien's like that glue, that the missing piece that brought everybody together where Bruce couldn't really bring them all together.
Hmm.
But yeah, I saw Rue. What do you got to say?
Um, I don't know. I was so caught up on the tease of Damien being Batman, having a grandson, and then at the end you're like, okay, so the whole story is based on Batman getting a second chance at the tournament. So way back when we were hearing about KO, I was like, Batman is gonna win. You're gonna fuck everybody up. Even though he's a human, he can't stand no chance against, anybody with powers. But, you know, my faith, my my very small, puny faith of Batman being capable of beating everybody always stood there. You know. So when I found out that Batman was, Dunzo, and as I'm seeing KO, progress and what they've been through and who the last guys are. I mean, come on, you got the Joker, and now, Darkseid has always been like, okay, well, here's your chance of, becoming, going back. You got to beat up your own world and destroy it. So I don't know. I'm going to see what KO does because obviously KO, this Batman is jumping back on, right? That's what we read. At the end of this book, Batman gets to go back into KO. So we'll see what they do. I'm still lost in the whole, whatever happens, but I'm still lost in how amazing it was to see Damian Wayne, Batman,
Nice.
Yeah, he kicked his ass too.
which
He
is
took
hard
it
to see
easy
though.
on
It's
him at
hard to see
first.
because, what are, a good question for everybody would be, and I would like to have this answer from everybody, all my brothers and all you guys. What do you guys think are Damien's values up to now? No, you guys don't have to answer tonight, but what are his values compared to Batman, right? Again,
Well,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm stuck still, how amazing it was to see little fucking Alfred. No, I'm still stuck
yeah,
on that. I'm still
yeah,
stuck on that.
no, that was
And
yeah. Whew. When he said, "Oh, this is your grandson, Alfred," I was like, "Oh shit!"
yeah,
I
we
was
talked about it
like,
last time.
"You
Kelly was
can't
like,
stop
well,
crying."
it's not continuity. Which would we ever get continuity of older Damien? Before we saw an older Jonathan, right? Because Damien and Jonathan are homies, and we saw, Jonathan, they fast forward his age, right? Do you guys know about that story where Jonathan, Superman's son, you know, when they brought him back into continuity the past year, they aged it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm about continuity and what's happening. Okay. Uh, what do I get from this? We got little Alfred, bro. Little Alfred. You know. Let's move on to the next book. I'm sorry, but again, little Alfred, bro. We got little Alfred.
Yeah,
We still
yeah.
got 2 more slides here. We got
Yeah, the
these 3.
accomplice has been messing with Batman. He's had to defeat all these different Robins in some way, and now he's down to Damian, and he thinks he has to beat Damian. And in all of our minds, we know this old ass Bruce ain't gonna do shit against Damian. We know he's gonna lose, but in the end, he realizes he can't win, and he's like, I can't do it, Damian. I'm sorry, I can't beat you, son. And that was like the ultimate test for Bruce, was to admit that he can't do it anymore. Like it, like forcing an old man into retirement, you got to get him to admit it eventually.
Yeah.
And at that point, he starts going through everything, and he's realizing what he's fighting for. Before, in the KO tournament, it was like, all my friends are here. We're all in this situation together. And now I think he realizes what's at stake is the future of everyone, his entire family. The future is at stake. And he has an opportunity to go back now because he completed the test or whatever you want to call it. And that's him jumping into the big giant fire pit thing that's going to take him back to the KO battle, which I thought was pretty cool.
So
This is a good little ending.
One little thing before we jump on. Do you think maybe the box is for Bruce to go back to Alfred and then, or Alfie, his grandson, and then for Damien to come into the KO to fight? Because we know Damien can kill, and the KO is all about killing to move on.
I hope it's a way
ahead.
to have a Bruce in that world, because one thing that Bruce always makes sure of is that there's a Bruce in every dimension to ward off the evils. And if he was the Bruce that's there and he left, there is no Bruce anymore. So maybe it's a way for them to have a Bruce. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Yeah. Paul?
Well, the thing is, with so much on the line, he knows what the rules are. But I think, now that he has that, now that he's seen that other world that's like beautiful, and that he's happy, that, he's happy to be in that. Even if he never goes back to that, he knows it's there. He's going to do whatever it takes. You know what I mean? And the way the tournament is, it's not like if you kill somebody, they stay dead. You just have to win the tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is
Because
proof.
once you win the tournament, you're godlike. So whoever's like gets killed, you could just reincarnate them or whatever. You know what I mean? So
I figured Darkseid was just going to be like, you won. High five.
So probably unanimous besides me because I thought Batgirl was good, but this one was right up there. So pick of the week,
Yeah.
everyone.
I do.
This series was a surprise. This shocked me. I was not ready for this series, and I love it. It was great.
Yeah. It was shocking. It was shocking how good it was.
Right?
Yeah. 100%.
Rude, is this your pick of the week? I don't think he's gone. Find out.
He said yes.
Yeah.
I think it was because of little Alfred and the whole story between Bruce and Damien.
Yeah.
But I do gotta say it's like the Matrix. It's like Darkseid offer Batman, because whoever wins gets to change the world that they once believed in. But no, Batman's not going to choose his selfish way of what the world could end like.
Mhm.
Which is sad,
All right.
but Bruce is not going to pick Damien and his grandson. He's going to pick, take it back to normal. That's all I got to say about that.
All right. Let's move on to our last one here. We have Batman number 6. After he survives the date night from hell, the long night isn't over for Bruce Wayne. While he juggles multiple needs as Bruce, Hugo Strange monster men attack a petrochemical facility and force Batman into action. Gotham City becomes a powder keg as superstars Matt Fraction and George Menace continue their acclaimed run on the Cape Crusader. And we'll start out with the first panel here.
I just thought this was hilarious because they went through hell. Like, it was the craziest night ever. She's rolling around with billionaire Bruce Wayne, getting into car crashes, getting kidnapped. And then they get saved by Damien, and Damien blurts out, "Oh, sorry, Dad." And she's like, "Oh, crap, you're his dad." And the only thing that she takes away is that he's his dad. She doesn't put 2 and 2 together that he's the Bat. See right here, she got her fingers up like this because she's like, I'm assuming Damien's gonna tell you know who. And Bruce is like, what the fuck? He's just like, all right, see you later. And he just takes off, dude.
Yeah, he takes off.
He just ditches her.
He did. He ditched her.
He's like, well, I gotta leave, and then just goes. I laughed so hard at this panel. He ghosted
a
her.
little overbearing on Damien. I know he messed up. He messed up pretty big, but I feel like Bruce messed up worse.
You didn't get the bottom. You didn't get the bottom of that page, huh? Do you notice he left that box there?
I was wondering what that was.
It's what she wanted. Yes.
What? That's just out of panel though. It's like end scene.
Yeah.
Did he have the box on him?
He had the box on him, but he left it.
It's tiny. Okay, it's tiny.
Yeah.
It's right there behind. When he leaves, it's right there behind him, but then it shows it big. Okay. So that's what she was after, was that stuff.
Yeah. For her experiment,
Yeah. Dude, Bruce is kind of a dick, huh?
I laughed so hard at this panel. I did. I died
too.
laughing because he just I gotta go, and just leaves. Like no goodbye or nothing, just leaves. He's okay, well, it's a great night. See ya.
Yeah. Not even like, I'll call you, nothing, just gone. All right, I'm out of here. You don't know I'm Batman, so I'm good.
Next up, we got this panel here.
Oh, yeah.
This is for Rude. Remember last week we were talking about how he killed the penguin?
This is like penguin? Right after the party. Yeah, the Minotaur.
Yeah, he just killed everybody's main person. The penguin's so mad. He's like, my bird, my beautiful bird.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that was so funny, dude. It's a penguin, bro.
Bro, come on. Okay, so
Uh,
I don't know if it was like the first episode or the second episode where Dan showed like the toy section. There was a penguin,
yeah.
nothing else but a penguin. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, bro! Like, come on, the penguins, bro." So yeah, this touched home, bro. You know, because
Bullock.
I always see it in like Batman. What's the 3 or 4 where he like has everybody's significant something. You know, looking at his speech, and then he like kills them all at the end.
Yeah.
Everyone bleeds. We all bleed.
And that's
I
how
don't know
bad
what.
the city is right now. This
Yeah.
dude brings a kid to Bullock. Look at Bullock's nasty ass. But he brings the kid to Bullock and he has like a video, of somebody doing something, and Bullock's like, "Oh man, you know what? The guy that you're talking about, he actually died last night. Somebody strangled him. So watch your
Yeah,
back, fellas." He's telling a little 10-year-old kid to watch his back, dude.
yeah.
Good Lord,
That's
Gotham
him
is
though.
terrible right now.
Yeah.
And they're like, they made Bullock look like the glove, like
Yeah,
from
Jabba
Wolverine.
the Hutt. He's like Jabba the
Yeah.
Hutt almost. Dude, he's
Like
got
I was
like
telling Cisco, dude, he's a
wife beater
slob.
all stained.
You're doing all the work if you're this dude's partner. Swear to
Yeah.
God. Donuts, coffee, you're doing all of it.
Yeah, but you know what though? The funny thing is, he's the most honest cop. You know what I mean?
He
He
really
can't be
was,
bought.
right?
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
he went to him because they say he can't be
that's
bought.
what they
He's
say. Yeah,
like,
that's what they say.
yeah, yeah,
Then we got
This
this
is
panel.
cool. Yeah, Taku
love him.
Mike, he loves these panels. You see it says bat reel right there. It
I love
tells
him
you
too.
what the item does. And the
Yeah,
covers have been awesome with these on them too.
Yeah.
yeah.
It tells you like it can carry like 4,000 kilograms or something. I'm not European, so I don't know kilograms,
Yeah, I don't know
but
the
it seems like
conversion.
a lot. It seems like a lot.
And like the bat reel just goes through this guy. Like he shot it like through him.
He did. It went right through him and then into the wall.
Oh, I just laughed when
But
I
they're
saw
not.
that.
They're like some weird experimented on
Yeah.
things. They're not really people or something. I don't know what they are. Some kind of
They're like
freaks.
Frankenstein's almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Some
Well, they're
Solomon
Hugo
Grundy.
Strange's monster men. That's what they are. The
Yeah.
monster men.
But it's cool. I like the bat gear. You get the bat blades on the very next one. That one's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Wolverine.
laser honed edges and everything.
Yep. They're made out of like titanium or something. Yeah, titanium core, laser
Don't say
hone.
like laser or something. Lasers.
They're cut with lasers, so
Yeah.
they're super sharp. And he's just slicing those dudes up with them too. It's pretty cool. Just not even a care, just
Laser
like
hone.
cutting them up.
And I found too, like with this new things that we're getting, like the bat blades, these are all new tech that we've never got from Batman too.
Yeah, or some kind of like upgraded modification.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a lot of poundage.
8,000 pounds for you Americans.
Jeez. That's
Jeez.
like I catch that fish on an 8-pound test, I tell you what.
Wow.
But yeah, so this is another cool, like the Bat Gadgets, getting to know a little bit more of them too, and getting to see new stuff too, which is I thought was pretty cool. Because like these are new.
I didn't even really notice until Mike pointed it out, to be honest. And then when I started paying attention, I was like, "Wow, these are really cool." He's right, dude. It adds something, just a little something is cool.
Drew, you want to chime in?
I mean, it's like the time have changed, right? So it's okay to to explain. It's a little like silly, but I think it's okay to explain Batman's new gadgets.
I love it, man. I love it.
Even though they they haven't been silly. It makes sense. You got Batman who's going into battle against all odds, Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. I mean, come on. The gadgets should be endless.
Yeah.
Jimenez is really
That's why
good
I
at
always
bringing.
loved Batman, because he always had the cool ass shit. Coolest car, coolest gadgets. You know what I mean?
And
That's
that's
why I
not a
love
bad
Okay,
Batman.
Batmobile.
okay.
It's not
So,
bad,
Yeah,
right?
so I got a gadget.
That-
I got a gadget, right? And this is the, going with this panel. You see this badass panel. He's flying in with the fucking wings all open, and he jumps into the Batmobile.
yeah.
yeah.
So there's gotta be a gadget, rolling up that cape, bro. Because he jumped in with the cape into the Batmobile, right after this panel right here.
Yeah,
And
glide
if you
right
go more
in.
up,
Yeah.
so the Batmobile had a little like he had to roll up his cape, right? He goes in, the cape goes in, and he goes, like a convertible. No,
Yeah.
that was a joke.
Oh,
I'm glad that you told us it as a joke because
Yeah. And then Tim Drake, he wants to quit.
because he's in love.
Ah.
Because he's in love.
No, he thinks he can find that kind. He thinks he might have that kind of love with Bernard. He wants to find out if he does. I mean, that's okay and stuff, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like Tim Drake would still want to save people. You know what I mean? I don't feel like any of these guys can ever walk away from that for anything.
Yeah,
Not
I
to
think
just
we're gonna
explore
find
a
that out later.
relationship.
I think Kelly's right. I think he's gonna find out later that he can't.
Yeah, and it'll. I'm sad to say it, but something bad will probably happen to Bernard, and then that's when Tim will be like, "It's because I took a break, because I was sleeping on the job. Bernard got hurt." You know what I mean? Hey, history repeats itself, well, and
I think
especially in
so.
comic books, dude.
Nice.
But
Good take.
I
Okay,
think I
so
left out the panels with him hugging Bruce. That was a nice little moment.
yeah,
But holy cow, dude! I know Damien's angry, but he's a little shithead to Tim. He's like a fucking dick.
He has. He has
okay.
been through this whole series. He
Before
has.
before you
Yeah.
before you
But
jump
he
into the
got it
next
in the
panel,
beginning of the
okay,
comic. Bruce gave it to him.
before you jump
Remember?
into the next panel, hold on. Before
yeah,
you jump into the next panel, okay, you do remember the little kid that had the video, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that video you see Tim and Batman, you know, what could be committing a crime,
Yeah, you're talking
right?
about number 2.
Number
yeah.
one or two, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying, it might come back to him, right?
Oh, that video?
Yeah, because that's what he went to go show, and Tim is in that video. Okay, so as he wants to be, become, he wants to have a real, regular life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a savage.
And I'm gonna throw this question out there for, and it's probably nothing. It's probably just, a writer having fun. But, I'm gonna stand out this question to all the Team Drake. I'm sorry for asking team. For all the Tim Drake fans, is it like him to quit like that?
I don't know.
Because it's not like a protecting decision. It's more like a feeling decision. I'm like, okay, well, I wanna know what it's like to feel real love. Because he did explain to Bruce, like, when you out here, looking at the city, I see a lot of people that are in love.
Yeah, he said you could see it from the rooftop. You could see it from 3 streets away. You see people holding hands, and you just know that they
Zach
love
says
each other.
Zach says not in his no, in my opinion.
It just doesn't jive. The reason, to be honest, because he can explore that part of his relationship with Bernard, whether he is Robin or not. You know what I mean? I don't think that takes anything away from their relationship, especially if he's sharing with Bernard.
Yeah.
And here's the
Spoiler.
final panel. Ooh, buddy.
Spoiler.
Yeah, we find out that chick, she needs whatever she needs because she's working on the Joker. So Bruce is he's giving her the keys to his own demise here.
Yeah. Well, it was cool because you hear like before this, you see her talking, but you don't know who she's talking to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like
And
a computer because it's like just green
Yeah.
words all the time.
yeah, but you kind of get a hint who it is because of the way the conversation's going and what the whoever you're looking at is who they're talking. And then when you see this page, you're like, oh shit.
I just
I
have
don't
to
know who it
chime
was
in
at
on
first.
one thing. One thing. God, the Joker is fat in this.
Bro.
Like,
Is it
holy.
because you know how when you're in a water tank, you know how it makes you looks
Yeah.
obscure? Is it because of that?
I don't know,
Yeah,
but he
Or
is
is he really
fat.
because his head looks big too? It doesn't look like him.
Well, what's he doing in here? Why is he in this Weapon X treatment stuff? What's going on?
I don't know. See, that's what I gotta read.
Is that the
Let me
chemical? Did he fall in the chemical and
Tim
they're
is
trying
as close
to
to
keep him
Bruce as
alive? You know what I mean?
Robin.
Yeah, I don't
He's
know.
easily the smartest. I think it's normal for anyone to look for normalcy, but at the end of the day, he knows what he's got to do. Yeah,
Yeah, you
see?
got a job. You don't quit your job, right? Yeah, especially
Yeah.
when you're dedicated like that. It just I mean, it's
But I
okay
don't
for the
think
story, I guess, because we have a Damien. We don't need
that's
True
Matt
Young.
Fraction's fault though. I think it was already built in that it's this is what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I think Matt Fraction is just exploring it.
So you're
Um,
saying he's using that he's using that as a MacGuffin?
yeah.
Are we going to get another Tom King what
Oh,
if moment here?
oh man.
Maybe. Maybe.
Matt Fraction. What if I had not let Robin quit?
Um,
I know. We're gonna read that 5 years from now.
so
I'm excited for this Joker though.
any final
Yeah.
thoughts on this book? We'll go down the line. We'll go through. What are your final thoughts on Batman #6?
Okay, so I was caught up on the fucking, the whole fucking Tim Drake shit. Bruce was mad at Damien. He like literally broke his punching bag because like, what the fuck, bro? You literally risk somebody. You risk somebody's life. And then I don't know what the fuck I was reading or what the fuck I missed. And sorry for my, So you're telling me this chick that Bruce went on a date with is breeding a Joker? What the hell did I miss, this, bro?
Oh, right. Is she Harley Quinn?
No, she's not Harley Quinn.
No. Well, we got a fat Joker, so anything's possible. I think
Paul?
Fraction is he's the pace is good for this.
I like it.
Paul? Oh,
Well,
JD
this
says
okay.
punchline.
If it was like for me, this is the thing. If it wasn't for Nightfall, this actually would have been the book of the week. I'm really loving Matt Fraction's writing on this series so far, this volume. It's actually my favorite comic. You know what I mean? It gives me everything that I love about Batman. It seems like I'm seeing it in every issue, and this one included. I mean, there's some funny moments, there's some twists, there's some good action, um, and you're getting the Tim Drake Batman, the Damian Batman. You get the relationship, how they're like talk to each other. I think the dialogue's cool. I love it that they show the bad guys after the driving home after the Minotaur killed like a significant loved one. I didn't realize that the doctor and Bruce Wayne. I didn't realize that was the back of an ambulance until at the end. I didn't know. I couldn't picture it. It just didn't look like a back of an ambulance. But then at the end, I was like, "Oh shit, that was a back of the ambulance." It totally makes sense because they have that thermal blanket, whatever. But even that in the beginning, it was cool because it was like 2 pages of panels of them just kind of like talking, and then I think Callie said it. He pretty much says, "All right, well, you have a good night," and she's like, "What? What the fuck? Where are you going?" You know what I mean? I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, no, this if it wasn't for Night Fight, this would have been my pick of the week because I really enjoyed it. And Joker, that blew my mind. I was like, oh shit.
So JD said, "Is the new girl Punchline?"
Oh.
Question mark.
No, Punchline's Punchline, right? Or is she like in disguise? You know what? Have you seen Punchline in a long time? We haven't seen her.
Definitely not. Definitely
This is
not.
a different series.
Definitely not. Definitely
Dude.
not. It would, a couple times it did cross my mind, but no, like
You don't think it is?
Punchline is like, Punchline is a fucking, no. I was actually invested in this character, right? Because she's running a program in Bruce's, like what would you call it? Like
his company.
Bruce, Bruce Wayne has,
Yeah.
scientific, things going on, right? And she's one of the head ones, and we see it, but definitely not Punchline.
Yeah.
Definitely
All right.
sexy. I mean, Bruce wanted. I mean, he took her on a date, bro.
Yeah.
Callie, your final thoughts on this one?
I'm liking it a lot better than when I first came in. I thought it was a little slow and weird, but I kind of dig it. I think it's got good pacing now that I'm into it. I'm ready to see where it goes. Annika Zeller, that's her name.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this one was good.
Oh, I do have a
enjoyed it.
final thought. Sorry.
Yeah.
So when you get this book, go to the back because there is a preview of Bleeding Hearts #1, and it's a little DC zombie book, and it looks pretty fun, man. I kind of dig it. So if you're into books with previews, go ahead and pick one of these up because it has a preview for it in there.
Yeah. Good call.
This was another good book. Like I said, this was the banger week for Batman books.
Agreed.
It really
Like
was.
it was a banger
Good
week for
Bat books.
Batman books.
Yeah.
You couldn't go wrong with any one of them. To be honest with you, but everyone has their own opinions and their own likes. So this was a great book, great reads for Batman this week. So really impressed. But now we gotta let you know about the little hashtag we got going on Fridays, where if you send us your Batman cover or your favorite cover with Batman in it, just use the hashtag Gotham City Lights podcast, tag me or tag Callie or Paul or Rude, any one of us, so it gets to our DMs. They can send it along my way, and I can send it to the picker. So we really love to get your comics in, so you could be a community shout out. And before we do the community shout out, we got a little video that Callie put together for us.
Thank you, everybody, for sending in your covers. We appreciate it, man. Keep them coming.
Dope video.
So before you go on to who the winner was, just so everyone knows, out of the 14 or 15 books we had this week, the guest picker said this was the hardest out of all the weeks to pick. He's like, any one of these, any other week would be winner. And you guys sent in some real bangers, and it was a hard choice for him to decide what won. But this is our winner for this week, and it goes to Will Boggs for the community shout out with
Oh,
Batman Dark Knight Dark City issue number 454. So
All right.
congratulations to Will. You finally made it. Congrats, buddy. You are the community shout out this week. And like Callie said, thank you everyone. Even when you post, you're still going to get that lovely video tribute Callie does every week for us. So you'll always be on there as well. So make sure you get those covers in. We'd love to see it. So
Yeah, sorry
and
if we missed you. The algorithm buried us this week. It was really tough to find.
yeah, that's why it's a lot easier if you can tag one of us on it so it can go to our DM so that way we can find it. But yeah, so that's that. And so for our quote of the night, we all wear masks. Bruce Wayne, Batman Forever. Thought that was a pretty good quote of the night for tonight.
So
Pretty
true.
well-rounded show. But as we do now, it is what did you guys pick up? Let's show what we got. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, let me just get this screen up here.
Paul.
You know, so
Oh.
so the thing is, I don't have a lot to show, but the stuff that I'm going to show, I'm really happy to have. This came in the mail today. This was sent from my homie Danny. So Danny, thank you so much. The thing is, I looked in San Diego for the blank, and I couldn't find this blank. He had it at his LCS, so I got this via Canada mail. So that's awesome.
Damn.
Yeah, he said, dude, he only sent like 3 comics. You know what I mean? He spent all that money to send me this, and you know what? It means a lot to me. So Danny, thank you so much.
No problem.
So Sakisha Ray, she's been on my Tuesday night Amazing Friends show. She's an amazing artist, and on top of that, she is an amazing person, very talented. I met her. I've met her a couple of times, but the last time I saw her was at San Diego Comic Con. I met her. I saw her again, and then I met her mom. Her mom was a sweetheart, but I just love her work, and she did this one. She did Bug Wars, a Spider Witch special. I don't know if anyone is reading Jason Aaron's run. This is a bug. It's about bugs, but it's not a kid's book. It's just like orgies and nudity and extreme violence. It's a
Yes.
dope book. So if you guys haven't been reading Bug Wars, you should check it out. Jason Aaron finished the first volume. The second volume is going to be coming out soon, but this is like the in between. It's kind of a thicker read. There's like 3 stories in here. It's really good. So yeah, but Sakisha Ray did this cover,
Nice.
so I had to pick that up. Batman title. The only Batman title I picked up this week was, of course, Matt Fractions, Jorge Jimenez, Batman issue number 6. My favorite comic right now. It wasn't my pick of the week because of Night Fight, but it is my favorite comic book. And then the oversized Savage Sword of Conan. I've been loving this. This one isn't written by Jim Zub, but I've been loving the Conan stories that have been coming out. Guys, you could never have enough Conan, and I love this oversized format. It's all it's black and white like back in the day. Been loving that. But that's pretty much all I have. So
Nice.
thank you, Danny.
Rude.
Good stuff, Paul.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we go.
Rude got a stack.
You know what, bro? We're not gonna claim that we're the Batman people, bro. For any of the watchers, know that this is like our Journey to Batman. Okay. Okay, so here we go. You guys ready?
Ready.
We'll go somewhere else.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
I haven't got my books for a long time, so I went and got me 2 of these.
Let's go.
For my boy, little Alfred.
First cover appearance.
Yep.
That we got, the Homelander Superman.
Nice.
Huh.
Where's Glenn at?
If you know, if you read it, you read it.
Huh. I didn't know they did that. I didn't know Homelander fought Superman. Oh, damn.
Batman can fuck up Superman any day of the week, bro.
He knows his weakness.
But the one that I was most happy about was this one.
Oh, Arkham.
It came out a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you got it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. The Beauty. Nice,
The
bro.
Beauty,
That one just came out
He's
last week,
fun.
right? Or this week?
Yep. One of the weeks. Here we go. Picking up the, new comic book day. Shout out to my boy Dan for the variant show. Hey, it's Batman.
Nice.
So I'll end my view with this one. When we found out about KO, I said Batman was going to win. One way or another, Batman was going to win. I don't know. A lot of the crisis events and animated movies, Batman wins. I don't know. Anyway.
Awesome.
Sounds like a good title. Batman wins. What's up,
Oh,
Bobby?
Bobby, what's going on?
Station.
All right. Callie, you want to go up?
Yeah,
Yo,
sure.
Bobby.
Show off
Station
the
home.
Bat books from this week. I got the Valentine card one.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, get this because it has the preview in it. I didn't see it in
Cute.
any of the other Bat titles, but it might be in something else. I had to double down like rude. That one's just too good. Look at that Damien, man. That's just too good not to double down on. I got the Dustin win. I love Dustin's watercolors. I had to get this one because it's got them all on it. You got all the Robins as Batman's fighting Bruce. I just thought that was pretty cool. I found it. So this one is actually better than this one in person is better than the picture on the FOC. Okay, this cover was actually cool. This one was worse than the FOC only because of the flatness of the purple, but that's whatever. I was able to find some cool books in the back issues too. I found this Ninja Turtles 1991 Volume 1.
Nice.
Thought that was pretty rad. And this was a freaking steal. I found the second print of Hit Monkey 1, and it came in a bundle for $9. And if you know, you know. That's
a score.
Yeah,
that's a score.
Everybody's spec this week, of course, is Orc. And we've been talking about this since Dan's show. So this has been a pretty fun book. It's not, I'm not going to say it's a money spec. I'm going to say it's a fun story spec. Okay.
I like it.
If you like fun stories, then that's what you got to get.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Dan and I are going to do a quick live show and give away some books. This one will be one of them. The 3.00 for Dan's 300 giveaway. 300. Yeah. Dan got to 300 subscribers, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And we are a part of the Black Order, right? The Black Order Comic Club. It's a gentleman's club. There is another Black Order club out there, and it is the followers of CMS Vet. He has a YouTube channel. He does some really awesome hauls. He might even be one of the best haul videos out there, to be honest with you. The way he does his haul videos are pretty excellent. And I've been commenting on some of his stuff, and I ended up winning. I don't know how, but I did. And he sent me He
Oh,
sent me
nice.
the Frisian and the Flaviano Grim ones. Like, yeah,
That's
there's a lot of
awesome.
spec on these books right now too. I thought that was pretty rad. Wanted to shout him out. Thanks a lot for that, CMS. That's pretty tight, dude. Appreciate that. And from one Black Order Club to another, kick ass, man.
Let's go.
Keep
Nice.
doing your thing. That's all I got this week. What about you,
All right.
Dan? What'd you get?
Well, I have a fat stack because I had books that came in that I ordered from 2 weeks ago. So,
And your name's not even Rob.
so I got the Batgirl cover that Callie showed. It doesn't do it justice like it showed, but it's still nice. It's still a nice variant cover, so I'm super happy with it. I also got the same Static and Batman Beyond cover you got there. I thought this was the best one out of all of them.
Yeah, by
Got
far.
that one. I got the foil for number 6.
Ooh.
So
The
this was
colors
really
on that
good.
are just so good, man.
Yeah,
all that palette works so well.
yeah, it looks really cool in person with the foil. It's hard to see with it like here, but
Get him, Bobby.
I bought the facsimile of Batman: The Killing Joke
Nice.
Heck yeah.
because I'd never read the story, so I thought this would be good. I'm going to
yeah.
show this while Glenn's not here. But I got the Justice League Red, the Stephanie Hahn variant
Oh,
of Power Girl.
Yes.
This has been a good read. I got the Melevant, the variant cover.
That was a good story. Good
mhm.
story.
So looking forward to reading that. I got Casey Jones number 4. If you haven't been reading this, you gotta check it out. It's super good. Love this cover.
Turtle butt. Cool. Cool.
We got Spirit of the Shadows number 1.
I love this book, dude. This was great. Now, my prediction, I think that's Jack the Ripper.
Maybe.
Is that
And then-
issue 1?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
issue 1.
That's
Yeah.
issue 1.
And then one that me and Rude are reading, I got Marvel Zombies. This is Null riding the dragon zombie.
Wow,
This is a variant cover. I thought this was pretty cool.
that's crazy.
That's Stegman, right?
I think so.
It looks like Stegman.
His signature looks like a mouth.
Yeah,
It'd be underneath the red label.
probably. I can't see it
Thanks,
because
Dak.
it's still in the thing. I got Rogue Sun. I'm loving this series. So
Yeah.
that one. One book I read and I really loved on Underrated Indies was Carmen Redclaw, part of the Hellboy series. This has been really good. So I picked that one up. We got Inferno Girl Red, number 3 or 2. 2 or 3. That one. I also got the Bug Wars. You got this cover.
Nice.
Sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like that cover.
And then, so I went because Tate Brom's pretty good, and I want to see what else he wrote. So Tate
Hey,
Brombow wrote Beyond Behemoth. So I got issue 1 and 2 to see how he did in the indie scene.
Those are beautiful covers.
And then this is an homage to Paul because Paul sent me the first issue when I got back into comics. But this is a great variant cover. This is the Godfather variant cover of Sam and Twitch.
Oh, nice.
That's cool, dude.
That is very cool.
So I love that one.
Twitch looks like a badass, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And then I got the
The
same
Orc.
cover Callie did, Dork. And then the last one ended off, which is one I'm super excited to read, and that is Ripcord. And Rude, this one's done by the same people who do Beauty.
Colin Bunn, yes.
Colin
Bunn's the
Bunn.
writer on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin Bunn used to be when I started getting back into comics heavy. Colin Bunn was like, I picked up everything that he was doing.
He does a lot of like good like horror stuff, and I'm not into horror, but I've got a few of his things. Yeah,
He hooked me
Like,
with The Damned.
well, is it the one? Did he do Bazilsk?
Yeah, but Basilisk.
Basculus, sorry. What did I say?
Yeah, he did that. Yeah, he did that one.
That one and Dark Arc. He did Dark Arc.
I
Did
don't
he do
know.
Dark Arc?
All right, fellas.
Maybe.
Well, that was our picks for tonight. We hope you guys really enjoyed the show. As always, I want to give a big thank you to everybody in the chat, all my beautiful and lovely co-hosts. I can't do this show without you guys every week. So appreciate you guys being here, Callie, Rude, Paul. And before we go, we just want to make sure to say those prayers tonight for Pop a Wheelie. He really does need them. Let's spread that community love. Okay, start putting them in your videos. Start giving them shout outs. Shout them out in everyone's chat. Just to let people know. Give them love. Show them some love. Say those prayers. But you know how we do. It's the end of the show. And you know that bat signal has to go out at some point. And this is the time. So until then, from me and these lovely guys, we'll see you next Friday with another great show.
I never said thank you.